everyone. My name is Mindy, also known as Mindiigo, and I am doing my first study with me video on YouTube because I've heard some feedback from my community saying that they'd be pretty interested in having it out there for you guys to study when I'm not live. So, you know, I'm gonna leave everything unmuted currently. I'll put the little chapters in if I can, and you guys let me know how you like it. Yeah, so stay tuned. Alright, let me use the restroom and then I'll be right back and we'll start studying. Alright, so I'm gonna leave the Discord now. Bye, guys!
Bye.
Oh, hello, Red! Not allowed. I'm not allowed to use the restroom? Oh, no! Yeah, let me turn up the music for y'all. Come on, going. Okay, I'll be back. Alright. Haven't done enough yet. I'm not allowed to use the restroom when I don't do enough. Oof. Okay, so let's switch these over. Is it this one? This one. Nope. It's this one. Okay. Copy. Didn't carry. Don't get to use the restroom. I couldn't carry hard enough. Okay. There's a difference. I did carry. Just not hard enough. Didn't carry us to victory. Sadly. Alright, so... we're changing this to science and tech.
Looking at pictures of us, I never realized what I have lost. Now I know it and it is so insane how I treated this like a game.
I'm teasing you. Yeah, I got you. Alright, let's see. Let's switch this over to the studying mode. That way it shows that. Open up the timer, and that way it refreshes the time. We'll turn that. We put that one. We're just setting up this. We go put on this lo-fi. Open up Anki. Alright, so we're gonna start off by doing stuff for school, and then we'll move on to MCAT stuff afterwards. Oh. So let's refresh the count. What I'm studying is not currently MCAT physics. It is going to be let's do lab methods first. Yes, let's do this, Jen. Okay. One rest down because it's chillax more mode. Okay. Oh, you guys can't see Stitch. Alright, guys. Set the timer, 25 minutes. Alright, and I shall talk to y'all after the timer. Alrighty guys, we have finished our first segment. Nice! Alright, let's see. Okay, Chandy, you made me do a wall handstand. Okay, I'll make sure to do that in just 1 second. And hello, Stan! Thank you for letting chat know, Red. I appreciate it. Okay, wall handstand. Let me put in my 5-minute break timer. Alright. Wall handstands. I'll do it on this wall right here, I think. Tuck this shirt in. So we'll wear a jacket. I don't want to hit you. Oh man. OMG, Hal. Oh, thank you for the follow, Frosty. No, Bobby. How goes the studying? It's going pretty good. It was a very productive first cycle. Can we teach you how to do a wall handstand? It takes practice. The first few times I tried to do it, I would definitely not make it up. Had to jump a few times. Moochie was blocking me. Dog attack. She wouldn't let me down. Impressive. Thank you, Frosty. Oh man, she wasn't letting me down. Down a lot more graceful. But I had to slip on her pillow since she was blocking my exit. Alright, we still have like 3 minutes left. Guys, so make sure you drink some water, you know, stretch a little bit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some more water, actually. I think I'm just about out of coffee, too. Did I miss the gaming today? Yes, you did, Stan. I played for a little bit right before studying. I should practice wall handstands whenever I get break time. Yes, it's a good way to get your blood pumping for sure. Got less than a minute left. Oh, bless you. My coffee's almost done, so I'm gonna go grab that. Guys, break is done. Oh, what are you studying? So Frosty, right now I'm studying for the MCAT, but I'm also in grad school, so I would also do lab methods, cell biology, and biochem. So right now I'm basically finishing. I just finished lab method stuff, so I'm about to move on to biochem. And then after biochem, I'll do cell bio, and then I'll start on my MCAT stuff. Sorry, what's the MCAT? Okay, so that's sorry, I forget that people don't know what it is. It's basically the standardized test that you take when applying to medical school. So it's similar to the SAT or the ACT, except on a much higher scale, and it's for medical school. It's an 8-hour test that takes up your entire day. And so, you know, you practice not just like content, but it's also a lot of critical thinking, and along with just practicing stamina. Okay, nice, yeah. Okay, guys, so we will be getting back to studying now. Let's take away the break sign, put on our 25-minute timer. All right, and I'll see y'all after the countdown. Alright guys, we are done with segment number 2. Let's see. Now we have another 5-minute break. Hello Jazzo, welcome! I hope you're doing well. We're just studying over here. How was your weekend? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I had class this morning and so far we're having a pretty productive, study sesh. Able to stay focused. You had a good weekend? That's great. Did you do anything special? You have a week and a half till exams. Ooh. Are you gonna, start now or are you gonna wait until next week? Not really, just relaxed a bit. Nice. That's always a good weekend for sure. To be able to just chill around and not do much. You might wait. Don't procrastinate too much. I believe in you. You know what you need to do. You have a full week to just study for exams. Okay, so they give you like a, what they call like a reading week before the exams then? So you think you'll be okay. Good. Definitely good to have the time off from classes just to straight up study for the exams, for sure. So how many hours do you study? So, Frosty, I have been, here is my schedule more or less, but I pretty much study, Monday through Thursday from 3 to 9 in the Pomodoro cycle. So, that we usually do about 9 cycles, so maybe is that 6 hours, right? I don't know, I can't math right now. Let's see, 9 times 1 point, no, that didn't sound right. 9 divided by 3, every 3 is, holy moly, I cannot math, what the heck? Okay, I need to physically look at it. I'm not I can't do mental images. So yeah, so I study about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so about 5 hours Monday through Thursday, and then Saturday I either study or do a practice test. So I study, if I do study, it ends up being about 6 hours maybe, around there. And then if not, I do a practice test, which takes up like, the 8 hours or whatever. Golly. Because of your stream, I realize I have math homework to do. Hey, it's a good thing I reminded you then, right? Yes. Do that math homework. For sure. I'm here to help you stay focused and or remind you that you have productive things you need to do. Or if you're just reading, I'm just some chill music maybe and a little chatting. Do you like what you study? For the most part, yeah. During undergrad, there were a couple of classes that I was kind of like, meh about. But in grad school, I'm definitely enjoying the material. For the MCAT though, it's a little more difficult to say because there's a lot of content, but it's all like surface level content. So it's like a very shallow ocean, essentially. You have to know a lot of information, but only a very little bit about it. It's like knowing a little bit of everything. So I'm not a big fan of that because when I like to know something, I'd like to really know it. When is that exam? That is in March. That is March 13th, 14th, something like that. 13th. It's on the 13th. So we're getting ready. We're right now we're doing a lot of content review, and then eventually once it gets closer, we're gonna do more practice problems and practice exams. Oh, it's just so much prep. Like this is me retaking the exam. So yeah. How's it going? Hello, Jeremy. It's going pretty good. Today we're more or less able to focus on our on studies, so pretty happy about that for sure. How are you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. I would chat more, but my break is just about to end, so we will chat after the next timer, alright? Alright, let me do a little stretching, You have a nice smile. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Frosty. I appreciate it. I try to smile. I try to, more or less be a positive person because, that's what keeps people going. But yeah, we're all here to have a productive and good time. Doing great, just had dinner. I can stop by another time, no problem. Okay, sounds good. We're about to do a 25 segment and then we'll have a 30-minute break. So, if you want to swing by in 30 minutes, you're free to, or you can chill around, whatever. I agree about the smile. She's pretty nice in general. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. OMG, 30 minutes before my test. Okay, you got this. Review all the equations that you need to do, and then 10 to 15 minutes before your exam, Jan, just relax. Calm yourself, because your nerves, if anything, are gonna get you. OMG, I think you're gonna... Hey, all you can do is do your best. And that's it. Once you... Yeah, no, you'll do great. Acids and bases is the death of me. Oh yeah, that stuff takes practice. And then, there's different types of acids and bases, like Lewis or the Bronsted, and... I know. Yes, you'll do fine. You're a wonderful speaker. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Actually, I'm pretty bad at speaking sometimes because when I get nervous, I start talking really fast. And I'm just... I appreciate it. I try because I need to be able to calmly speak because, in the field I am in, that's what I gotta do. Just give it your best, you'll be fine. Yes. Try your best, but you want to pass. Hey, just breathe, and anything more you input into your brain, unless you completely don't know it, isn't gonna help you. It's gonna make you forget other stuff. So just, you got this, okay? Breathe. I don't have a test, but because what you said too, I think you passed the test now too. You think you can pass the test now too? Yes. Just breathe. In and out. Yeah. Okay. One more cycle, guys. Good luck on your test, Jan. I don't know if you're probably gonna start your test before I end it, but you got it. Lol, I hope you stream a lot. I typically stream, I put my schedule in earlier. I'll put it in again, schedule. Oh crap, I can't even spell schedule. Bam. And so that's typically my schedule. I update it as I go, and I put in my breaks in there too, so yeah. And then you'll also be able to find that in the about section of the stream, so yeah. We're a very welcoming and comfortable community here, we're all chill. Yeah. I need this kind of hype every day. You're doing no, it's fine. And hello, Fook, welcome. We're just about to get back. You're free 24/7. Just followed you earlier today. Wanted a broad spectrum. Got you. Okay. Well, I appreciate the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. And yes, bye. You got this, Jan. Nope. No worries. Study for the next 15 minutes, then take a 15-minute break. You can do it. Okay? No stress. Yeah, I'm stopping by because I'm tired. Okay, yes. Go to sleep. Yeah, you have work and stuff, so you gotta wake up early now, Fook. I already feel it. Yes, you got this. Okay. I'm not gonna distract myself anymore, and we're all getting back to it. Alright, I'll talk to y'all off the timer. Alright guys, we're done. Now we get our longer 35-minute break. Yay! Alright, let me read the chat. Oh, Fook, I'm so sorry about what you gotta do. Oh, and thank you for advertising the Discord, Kanan. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you for the welcome back, Red. Watkins, so hey, my Gen Chem professor. Oh, and thank you for the follow day twos while I was studying. Let's see. Hey, my Gen Chem final has 100 questions. It's 2 days before the final. Is that fair? I mean, whether it's fair or not doesn't, you know, that's not really the question. It's about how you study for it. I personally think the more questions is the easier the exam. TBH. Just because that means each question is worth less points. So, like, that's just my opinion. So that means, like, if your final has 100 questions, then, you know, each question is worth 1 point, which means to get an A, you can miss 10 questions. I don't understand Lewis structures or energy problems. Okay, what about Lewis structures don't you understand? I can try to help you out. Because the Lewis structures, are you referring to like the Lewis dot structure? Or let me see. Let me just double check that I'm talking about the right thing. Sorry if you hear Masa in the background. He speaks kind of loud. It's the ion ones. Okay, yeah, so Lewis structures. Okay, so the dot structures, right? Like sulfate. Okay, so sulfate I think is one of the special ones that can actually go up to like, instead of 8 dots, you can do an extra 2 dots. But yeah, let me see if I can help you. Let me see if there's an easy way to do this. And periodicity. What do you mean by that? Are you referring to like talking about electron shells and, you know, like the 2s and all that jazz? Here, is there an easy way to do this? Can I, would the easiest way just to be on one note? I wonder if update's live. Let me grab my laptop real quick, guys. Like curiosity and electromagnet. Okay, so just like the trends, then I'm assuming. Full socks. Thanks. They're reindeers. I got them last year from Sam's. It's like it was like a pack of like 12, I think, or 6. They're super cute. Yeah, orbital, I guess. Okay, here, let's see. Let me see if I can help you with this. Add a page to this. Link this. Full screen. So let's see if I can help you with this. Move that there. And okay, the whole chapter, including elementary problems, don't make sense. Okay, let me see. So let me see if I can display. I think I need to just do screen capture because I think for some reason the window capture. Let's do display capture. Let's see. Add. Okay. So I don't know what's the best way to do this. Actually, let me do it this way. Let's go to my browser source here. And let's see if it wants to show. It doesn't want to. Okay. So we'll do display capture like this. We'll drag this all the way down. Okay. And let me see if it'll update live. If it does, then this is perfect, you guys. If not, then I'll have to figure out another way to do this. Okay, the whole chapter. Okay, I try YouTube and no questions match his questions. Okay. Okay. Okay, it does pop up. Okay, it's a little delayed, but it does pop up. Okay. All right, so give me an example of a question, right? So by Lewis dot structure, you're referring to, here, let me pull up a periodic table. Yeah, try giving me an example of a question, and I'll see if I can help you. Because by Lewis dot structure, I'm assuming that you're referring to like, a hydrogen that would have like one dot, right? Or a carbon that would then have 4 dots like that. Is that correct? He gives structures of sulfate, phosphate, hydroperoxide. Okay, he gives the structures. Hydroperoxide. And then a series of questions. 3 more minutes. You got this. Relax. Just chill. You know, listen to some chillax music, Chan. It'll be good. Okay, so he gives the structures. The sulfate phosphate. So that's. Let me see. Like, which one has a charge of 1+? So, okay. I'll have the Twitch playing as good luck. Alright, you got this! Hopefully we're not distracting. Hello, Kanan, welcome! Alright, so sulfate, phosphate. So he would give you something like this then. Oxygen. And this would have the negatives. Alright? And then you have a phosphate here. O's. Negative, negative, and negative. Is that what you're referring to? That's good luck. No, I'll lower it. Okay, okay. You can do this, Jan. No stress, okay? No stress. Yes, okay, so it'll look like that. And then he asks, which one has a charge of 1+? Okay, so I guess I want to make sure that you understand in these structures, right, that when these have negative charges, that this phosphate right here has partial positive charges, right? Let me move them a little further apart, make them easier to see. Right, hydroperoxide and ethanol as well. Okay. So, by hydroperoxide, are you referring to hydrogen peroxide? The one that looks like... Oop. H and H. Yes, okay. And then for ethanol. I have to look up these structures because honestly I can't remember some of them. So we have ethanol, which is... Okay, so that's what you're... Yeah, the CH3, yeah. Okay, so what is an example of a question if he gives you these structures? Yeah, CH3, because what in the world are we doing? Well, we're currently on a break from our studying, and Watkins needs some help with some of his questions, and I'm trying my best to help him the best I can, because some of these things I have not reviewed in a while. Thank you for the follow, Eric. I appreciate it. Learning. Yes, we're learning. Like, how many charges are added to the atom? Is that the exact question? How many charges are added to the atom? Because if that is like the question, I can't remember the exact question. He doesn't say. Okay, so if he's referring to, for example, this sulfate, okay, if it's the type of question I'm thinking of, then he's gonna ask, what is the overall charge of this structure, okay? And the overall charge of this structure, you can see here, would be -2, I'm pretty sure. Because everything else... No, he doesn't. Okay, how many charges are added to the atom? Then I'm not understanding the question. Does he ask any questions similar to a textbook question, maybe? Like more weird stuff, like which elements have a central atom with a -1 charge? Okay, I got it. So essentially, if you're looking for an atom with a -1 charge, are you talking about like one of these specifically? Because if that's the case, then I don't think any of it. Maybe I'd have to count. So you do understand that for like this question, right? Or like this molecule here, that because you have negative charges out here, that you would have partial positive on the inside, right? Because sulfate and phosphate are two of the weird elements that can have up to, instead of like 8 in its shell, it's like 10. So when you're drawing the Lewis dot structure for... So I'm doing this all off of like memory, okay? So forgive me if a couple of things are you know, a little off, or, you know, correct me, please. It's an online textbook, nothing about what we learn. Oh, that's okay, interesting. Normally they would do like a chapter and then, you know, the practice questions would correlate, but yeah. So whenever you're looking at, you know, this structure right here, right? So you understand that these are partial positive charges, right? And that's because when you draw the Lewis dot structure here, it looks something like this, okay? Does that make sense? Oh, I forgot. I forgot some. Or a question was, which structure has exactly 2 oxygen charges with a -1? Okay, I can help you with that. Oh my, is it class time? I am trying to help Watkins with as much as I can of my memory of Gen Chem. It's Mindy. I actually really enjoyed teaching, but some of these topics, it's just like, it's been so long. Honestly, all thanks. Okay, but Watkins, so you understand this structure, right? The dot structure. Yeah, I get how they form, but ionic charge questions make no sense. Okay, so okay, let's take a look at sulfate individually, okay? So normally on an atom, you want to form an octet. I'm sure you already know that, right? Noble gases are the ones that have the octet. So for example, fluoride. Fluoride? Yeah, that's one of the ones. It's considered a noble gas because its octet is full, okay? You know the here, I'll just pull this over. So this right here, right? When you're looking at it, oh, my table. Okay. They want to get to 8, right? Correct. I'll leave you to teaching, but I'll be lurking. Okay, thank you, Sunny. Thank you for tuning in. Good luck. Okay, so you understand how these groups are arranged, right? So these are like the alkaline metals, the alkali earth metals, and then you have the halogen. Oh, it's not fluoride. My bad. That's not a noble gas. My bad. So these ones are the noble gases right here. So like neon, for example, okay? Let me see if I can... Okay, whatever, we'll leave it like that. I don't know why it's doing this, but okay. So neon, for example, is a noble gas because its outer octet is full, okay? And so when you go back to this thing right here, right? So the way that you would write the Lewis dot structure of neon would be Ne 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes sense, right? So SO4 -3 has 3 extra electrons. So yeah, it's not considered a neutral, not considered neutral. And so the reason, so octet depends on the valence electrons. Correct. That is exactly what it is. Okay, maybe if I do this, and then I bring in, sorry guys, I have not done one of these type of streams, so I don't know the best way to set up this. Okay. Put that there. Yeah, makes sense. I think that looks okay, right? Yeah, so octet depends on valence electrons. Yeah, and you can determine the valence electron by looking at these groups up here. Let me see if I can actually find a picture of a better periodic table. Okay, here, let's look at this one. Okay, so you see this one, right? If we zoom it in, you can see... Why does it look so weird? Okay, you can see 1, 2, and then this is essentially like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you look up there, that's how you determine its number. Like, that's how an easy, quick way to see the valence electrons. So hydrogen peroxide has a neutral atom. So hydrogen peroxide is right here, okay? So let's take a look at hydrogen peroxide. So this structure right here, okay? So if you were to draw this structure out in the Lewis form, okay? You have right here, 1, 2. And remember, hydrogen is the weird one, right? That only needs 2 to fill out its it's 1. I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure it's just 1 to fill out its valence electron. So hydrogen is like neutral with just 1. Yeah, you got your chart. Okay. So this one actually does have a charge. And you can tell that is if you separate it out, right? Pretend that you're separating these out. So you would see that this hydrogen has 1 electron. Then this oxygen technically only has 2. And then this oxygen, oh, technically only has 2. And then this hydrogen only has 1. Alright? So because of that, you can see that these two are both not filled. Okay? And because they're not filled, you can see that they're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're missing 6. So, and that's how to make it neutral. So one of the questions you were saying is, which structure has exactly 2 oxygen charges with negative? Wait, oxygen has 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, because when you're separating the bonds, right? So let me make sure I did look up the correct structure for hydrogen peroxide. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. Hydrogen peroxide structure. Okay, so it looks like it normally has valence electrons around it. Okay, so the way that it looks like hydrogen peroxide is formed is that it has extra, it already has its valence electrons, right? So O share 1 with each oxygen, correct. So this is just me not knowing the structures. Okay, I'm sorry. Now that I recognize the structures, I can definitely help this a little bit more. This will make a lot more sense. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Alright, yeah. So 2 single bonds. Yeah, so oxygen shares 2 single bonds. And you can think of each bond as having 1 electron each, you know? Okay, I'm just making sure everything's visible. So yeah, one of your questions was, which structure has exactly 2 oxygen charges with -1? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to recall all this from my memory. So, out of all, let's see. Out of everything that we were looking at, the 2 with the -1 charges would be the sulfate. And that, right? That was your question, right? I'm like scrolling back up and down. Each bond equals 2 total electrons. Correct. Correct. So the answer to one of your questions right here, which structure has exactly 2 oxygen charges with -1? The answer to that would have been this one, right? And that's because when you draw out the structure for the sulfate, it looks something like this. Well, actually, you don't even need to draw it out. You can tell just because whenever you're doing like the negative charges, it represents how many is negative. Does that make sense? So like the fact that it's only a negative and not a 2 minus, is more than one answer. With exactly 2. So if you have those 4 structures, that your phosphate wouldn't have been it. And we're looking at oxygen attached to hydrogen. Okay. Okay, well, hydrogen peroxide is a neutral atom, so the only way to... That's 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, it is making more sense in my brain as I'm doing this. Okay. I remember now how to draw these. Okay. Oh, nitrate was another structure. Okay. That would make more sense, because nitrate. Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, here, let me... Can I... delete? Okay. Nitrate looks like... Ooh. This. Oxygen, and that becomes a plus, and these are negatives, okay? So whenever the structures are drawn out, you will see whether, the charges are negative or neutral, right? If they are negative, you can just draw this out. Okay. I am remembering this a lot better as I go now. Okay. So you have the sulfur right here, you have the oxygen, and oxygen, right? So the way that these are drawn out, to answer that question, would be the sulfate and the nitrate, just because those are the only two that have exactly 2 negative. And we put nitrate and sulfate as an answer. Yeah, definitely. And that, if he provides the structure to you, that's like, makes it easier for you, because then you don't have to remember the structure. Because I know a lot of my exams, they just gave you the name and you had to remember exactly what the structure is. Okay, got that right. Yeah, and that is because when you look at the structure like that, you'll see the negative charges, right? So if you were told that, hey, you got this, and draw out the Lewis dot structure, the way you would draw the dot structure for this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, right? So let me move that a little closer. But the fact that these two are negative, right? So whenever you're drawing it out, you have to see, you have to complete the octet if it's neutral. So the 2 oxygen with the double bonds, right? So we're looking at this one and this one. Those have a full octet, like this. Or actually, they're neutral, so they have not a full octet. It's they have the total of 6. Because that is what oxygen needs, is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, normally you draw it to the side, like that. And then if you were to draw this one, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because it's negative, it has an extra electron on it. So it would be like this. So that's how it looks. It has the extra electron on it. Okay. So now the question about the center atom having a charge. How do you determine that? Okay. So the way you determine that is, so nitrogen is the one that only requires 5. Remember that? And because nitrate in itself only has 4 electrons attached to it, it has the positive charge. Does that make sense? Because you can see nitrate needs 5. So you have, if you were to draw the Lewis dot structure in this case, it would become N, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have these 2 that are attached to the oxygen. You have this that's attached to the oxygen. And then you have negative, and this is the positive charge. Yes, no, okay, no. So when you look at the periodic table right here, so to make the atom neutral, right? You remember that these, the top right here, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for it to be neutral, nitrogen only needs 5. So he has -1 left. So you're on the right track, but your thought process is slightly different. So you remember electrons are -1 charges, right? So because this nitrogen, for it to be happy, it wants 5 electrons, it only has 4 electrons to it. So it's short one, and it's just like, you know, it wants the last one. So it becomes positive because it's lacking a -1. Does that make sense? Let me move everything over. It looks all messy. Please tell me if I'm confusing you in this regard. Okay, why does it have 4 again? So remember the nitrate 4 structure, right? No, it's perfectly fine. So then this is the nitrate structure, right? So we're looking at this, right? So you have that. So when you draw out the Lewis structure, it looks like this, right? Does that make sense? Well, I mean, if you actually want it to be accurate, you would have these as well. And then you would have these. Okay. I'm back for 5 minutes of motivation for you. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. Yeah, we're just working on one of Watkins' problems. Okay, so you guess. Okay, what do you not understand from the transition of this structure to this structure? What is the confusing part? That way I can clarify that, because that's a very important concept that you need to be able to recognize, is transferring the line structure to the Lewis dot structure. Why wouldn't it have 8 for nitrogen? Okay, so when you are looking at the electrons that something can hold to be neutral, remember you're looking at the amount of valence electrons. So you would look at this periodic table right here, right? And it's in this group right here. So everything in this group only requires 5 to become neutral. Does that make sense? Just like how oxygen requires 6. Yeah, 5A. The 5A groups only requires 5 valence electrons to be neutral. Just because it's neutral doesn't mean it's like not reactive, or like it doesn't want to complete the octet, okay? But for it to be neutral, it only wants 5 valence electrons. All right, so that makes sense, right? So do you understand how this the first structure became this second structure? Do you understand how I drew this? Yes, so nitrogen needs 3. No. Nitrogen does not need 3. Nitrogen needs 5. And that is, you can look right here. So the hydrogen column is 1. The beryllium column is 2. Boron column is 3. Carbon column is 4. And nitrogen carbon is 5. Hydrogen column is 6. Fluoride column is 7. And the helium column is 8, except for helium. Helium's the exception to that, right? I was more of a math person. I just wanted to learn from you. You were my favorite teacher I ever had. I'm 34. Sorry. Okay. Take your time paying attention to me, please. No problem, Jeremy. I'm glad that you're learning. Yeah, I got the form, but don't they all need to get to 8? That is what they want to get to. So having 8 in your outer circle makes you, the most stable that it can be. And that's the whole reason why electrons or elements interact with each other. I'll go over my break time a little bit just to finish explaining everything. But yeah, that's why they interact with each other, is to complete their octet, because they can't complete it alone. So nitrogen, existing by itself, will only have 5. Does that make sense? Actually, no, that I drew the structure wrong. So it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that make sense? When it exists by itself. And that's what keeps it neutral. Yeah, okay. So you understand how the line form becomes the dot form, right? Right, okay, cool. So now when you look at the shared electrons right here, you see that the nitrogen, here, let me actually just change this color. Let's make it red. Right here, only has 4, right? So because it only has 4, when you compare it to this one right here, it's more positive. Because it's missing its one extra electron. And that is how it becomes positive. So do you understand the answer to that question? Oh, I don't pay attention, my bad. Oh, it's no problem. Okay, yes. Okay, cool. So to answer your question of I'm trying to look at the exact question. Okay, so which element have a central ion with a -1? So I'm assuming it's supposed to be a positive 1 charge, right? Oh, hello, expert. Welcome. We're just about to finish our break and then go back to study. I'm just helping Watkins with a little bit of Gen Chem currently. So I guess, does that make sense now? Why that is the central atom that has the +1 charge? And how both nitrate and sulfate are the two with the exactly two oxygens with the -1 charge? I'm trying to get my friends' kids to come here. Hey, I totally love tutoring. I don't do much of it. Oh, I see. Nitrogen needs 5, right? Yep, nitrogen needs 5. I love this class and hated school. It's harder than Calc 1. I mean, to each their own, right? It's they have their own niches. Oh, thank you for the follow, Skazi, did I say that right? But okay, Watkins, did that make sense about why the answer? So to answer your 2 questions, which I guess which molecules or which structures are the ones with exactly 2 -1 charges on oxygen, right? So that would be sulfate and nitrate, because if you were to look at your other structures, right, you had your phosphate, which had a total of -3 charge, and then your other 2, your ethanol and your hydrogen peroxide, were both neutral ions. I guess neutral molecules, whatever, right? So that's why those weren't it, right? So sulfate and nitrate, those are the 2. And then the answer to the question of which element or which molecule is the one with the central atom being a +1 charge, and that would be nitrate, and that is because nitrate only has 4 electrons, and for it to be neutral, it needs 5. Does that make sense? Yes, okay, I'm bad student. I'm gonna go play video games. I got your stream on second monitor. Happy teaching. This is so cool. Thanks for doing this. Of course, Jeremy. Have fun playing games. Good luck. Why wouldn't the third O have a negative? Okay, so the third O doesn't is because it completes, so remember oxygen right here, right? We're looking right here on the periodic table at my mouse. Oxygen only needs 6 to become neutral. That's how it exists. And so when you look at it right here, oxygen has 6 electrons. Does that make sense? And that's because when you're looking at right here, these double bonds right here, These are the shared electrons between the two. Is neutron and electron on the same one atom, or is it proton and neutron? Proton and neutron are the ones that are in the nucleus of the atom, while electrons are in a cloud and in orbits around the entire around the nucleus. Okay, Watkins, so does that make sense? About what double bonds are, along with why each one is a positive or a negative charge. And I guess to fully explain this, right? Just so oxygen up here has the 6 electrons that are required for it, while these ones are negative because they share the extra electron, but they already have their 6. Does that make sense? So, and 6. Right there, and then they still share an extra one. Yeah, last question. Will I use this in engineering? Probably not, unless you go into maybe chemical engineering or molecular engineering, which then would then go into research. So probably not. But I'm not even an engineering major, so I can't tell you. But I know that like pre-meds and engineering, like a lot of the STEM majors had to take Gen Chem. Mechanical, oh yeah, you probably won't use it ever again. But a lot of people call Gen Chem and OChem like weed out classes because it's a service chem. Yeah, they're weed out classes because it's basically how much information can you regurgitate. I hate coming late to the class and didn't see what's happening. Hey man, it's okay. I don't have these classes very often, just when you guys need help, Alright, but my break is over, so let me use the restroom and we'll get back to studying. Okay. And let me just go put the studying scene back on before I forget. Alright guys, hopefully that was helpful, Watkins. If it wasn't, I'm so sorry if I confused you more. Let me know if there's anything I can clarify. But yeah. I have a 71 in Gen Chem right now. Oh yeah. You got this though. Last exam, you can do it. I really need help with that. Thanks, no, perfect. Okay, cool. As you need more help, and as I, have my long breaks, I will do my best to help you. Just feel free to ask questions if there are, like, things I can help you with, like, just explain it verbally, I'll do that. Otherwise, we'll have the same thing, and we'll do it during our longer breaks. 2 exams left. You can do it. Exam season. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back, guys. Do you have a schedule? Yes, expert. You can find my schedule here. You can find it in my about section, but you can also find it right here. And I update it as I, as it comes up, along with like if I'm going on break and things of that sort, you'll find it on there as well. It's just essentially like my Google Calendar of like my streaming schedule, I guess. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Of course, Watkins. You got this. Gen Chem it's tough. It's tough. All right, so we're gonna get back to it, guys. All right, so we'll set a timer for 25 minutes. All right, and I will talk to you guys after that. Alright guys, I know that was a little bit over the time, but you know, that makes up for our longer break, along with I had to finish up my thought because I was just reading a pretty complex like signaling mechanism. So I had to complete my thought before it just like went out the window after my break. Alright, let's start the timer for a 5-minute break and let's read chat. Welcome back. Oh, I accidentally closed your video. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it. Good luck with your games if you're still here. That was pain, but it is what it is. Oh, okay. Hey, it is what it is, Jan. No need to worry. You did the best you can, and that's all you can do at this point. Yeah, like Red said, you did your best. No worries. We're proud. Yeah, we're proud of you regardless. It's like you did what you could. And you know, whatever you did wrong this time, just learn for it for next time. Managed to answer a question. I was looking over and how to answer it, but it took me too long and I had to get through 18 questions. Yeah, no, I had that same problem when I was taking calculus in undergrad. And, like, I knew the material, but my thing was, they put bonus questions in the middle of the test. So I spent all this time on bonus questions and I didn't even know I was doing bonus questions. So I ended up, like, rushing through, like, the last 2-3 questions in calculus and, oh man, it was tough. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. Welcome back, Sunny. About to sketch. Ooh, nice. Are you working on commissions or are you doing like your own artwork? Glad you're doing good. Thanks for introducing Mindy. She's so nice. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys are too sweet. What job are you going for? Rigger, I am currently studying to eventually get into medical school. And so, you know, to become a physician. It doesn't really matter MD or DO because, you know, what matters is how you practice. And if I were to go for a specialty, I'm interested in primary care, and if not, family medicine or internal medicine, and I were to specialize and it's not internal medicine, I'm very interested in hepatology, so studying of the liver. Wow, I love this community. God, I'm so glad. They're so amazing. I'm glad that other people love them as much as I do. They're doing more commissions, but they've been slow because my wrist. Oh yeah, no, take care of yourself. Yeah, no. Of course. And he's like, oh gosh. No, you guys are sweethearts, man. All right, I got 2.5 minutes left to break. Good mental reset. I just went through like a hard mechanism and then I definitely needed to break after that one. Whew. Very much enjoy your taste in tunes. Yeah, this is just you know, stream beats lo-fi, that playlist, because you know that's DMCA safe. That's all I can say. Now I enjoy listening to songs that are more or less smooth and don't have lyrics, or at least if it's gonna have lyrics I don't understand. Like if it were to be Japanese, that's fine, but I can't listen to like English or Thai lyrics because then as I'm thinking, like while I'm studying, then I start thinking about the lyrics, which is really bad, you know. Thanks so much. I feel down for not being able to draw more. Hey, no need to feel down, Sunny, although I know you can't help it, but it's okay to take a break. Your body matters more than doing any artwork, alright? So take care of yourself, because that's what matters. Oh, I need an update. We have finished 4 segments. But yeah. Alright, 1 more minute left. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Yeah, no, of course. Really, no need to feel bad. I'm sure, like, your commissioners? Is that what they call them? Will, like, understand your situation. I'm getting closer to your commissions. Hey, take your time. No, I'm okay waiting, okay? I want you to not hurt yourself, because that's long-term injury. And then, like, that makes you not be able to do what you want to do. So, you know, I'm okay waiting. I want you to take care of yourself first. Man, when Mindy talks or give advice, I just feel like... Oh my gosh. Sometimes I feel like I talk too much. And I'm just like, maybe you guys get annoyed listening to me. She's like our older sister. Yeah. I mean, I try my best. I want to pass on the knowledge I've gained through making mistakes, so you guys don't have to make the same mistakes as me. No, Vigi, we love you all. Thanks. Well, I'm glad that you know I feel like I help you guys, and you know I love that I feel like an older sister because you guys are all my family, you know, and it's yeah. All right, okay. Break Sun. Okay, of course, I could encourage you, help you feel better. Yeah, Sunny, rest up. Yes, rest up, Sunny. Okay, we're gonna get back to studying now, but you know, I'll talk to you guys afterwards. Oh, thank you for the follow, Simp Master. Alright, after the timer, guys. Alright guys, so we're done with this segment. I don't even know how long the timer went off. I got distracted on finishing this. So let's take a short break. Let's see. And let's read through chat. Let me finish. That's 5. Alright, thank you for the follow from Halumi while I was studying. Sorry I couldn't respond at the time. Oh, hello, Sip Master. Hello from a grad student to another. I hope you're doing well in your program if you're still here. Good luck to studying for sure. So I'll just continue. Oh my gosh, y'all are crazy. Do math proposal. Okay, good luck, Shan. It has a cooldown. Oh, I can lower the cooldown on that. And thank you for the alert, Allison. Anything you need encouragement, let me know, dude. Thank you for being so positive in my chat, Fred. I appreciate it. Okay. Pomodoro seems to be really popular. I mean, give it a try sometime. Yes, I find that it really does help you like get started, because whenever you're if you have trouble getting started like I do, it's like, oh, it's only 25 minutes, and then you'll get a small break. Plus it helps prevent burnout, as in like because you get to refresh your mind at each little break, and then you get a long break. It also basically helps you retain the memory more, or yeah, retain everything more, and you know. Are you studying medicine? I am currently not in medical school, but I'm studying for my MCAT and eventually going to be applying to medical school. I'm currently in a post-bac program, so I'm taking like biochem, cell biology, and lab methods this semester. So I'm not only studying medicine, but I'm studying a lot of, you know, STEM courses for sure. Your energy is so vibrant. I'm loving it all. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You guys are so nice. I do my best for you guys for sure. But yeah, you know, we're almost done with our segment before our next long break. Next long break will be dinner break for sure. But yeah, what are you studying? Are you in undergrad and or a graduate program? You're studying broken exponents for math. Broken exponents for math. What do you mean by broken exponents? I didn't take, like, the most advanced math I took was probably Calc 1 and maybe like Physics 2. It had to do like some things within Calc 2. But that's the most advanced math I took, so I don't know if something's called broken exponents. Doesn't sound like a lot of fun. It actually seems quite easy. Okay. I mean, to each their own. I loved math because it always had a right answer. So I loved, you know, doing math for that reason. But like, once you got to Calc 2, because I was about to take Calc 2 and I noped out of there after the first lecture because I didn't need engineering. My minor was gonna be nanotechnology, but my major is already neuroscience, so I was just like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. that was too much. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm glad that you know, broken exponents are easy for you, for sure. That's what you like to see in math classes. But yeah, for that lurk command, I can definitely lower the cooldown. That way you guys can use it. Dun, dun, dun. Cooldown. Oh, I can't lower it. Oh, it has to have a 5-second cooldown. Sorry, guys. 5 seconds is the lowest it'll allow me to put it. Bad. I've been out of education for a couple years and decided to do pre-uni course, but it's all too much at once. Oh yeah, definitely. I can imagine. I took 2 gap years after I graduated undergrad, and getting back into my grad program, definitely it took a little like winding up to it. So, but you'll do it. You'll be able to do it. No worries, no worries. Just practice and discipline. You got this. But yeah, Pomodoro technique definitely helps a ton because it helps you stay focused longer. Essentially, that's what I feel at least. It's helped me personally. Okay, we're about to get back. I only have one problem. My classes are in Dutch. Oh, I mean, I'm assuming that's your primary language, hopefully, and you're not just randomly taking a class in Dutch. But, you know, I'll see you guys after this next timer, and then we'll take our dinner break. I'm deciding to drop the year and study and work and then try again next academic year. Hey, that's fine. You know, do whatever you need to get back in. Definitely not, education is no rush, for sure. Do it at your own, everyone has their own pace, and that's perfectly fine. Let me restart my timer, actually. Nope, not my primary, but schools here in Dutch. Ah, okay. So it's just like the program itself. Okay, good luck, expert, you got this. I mean, math is a universal language, right? Unless it's word problems. I just use so many ands. I have no idea what that means. But I will read chat after my thing is over. That way I can get back to studying, and then I'll read you got the chat during my dinner break, okay? Alright, see y'all then. Alright, guys, we are done. Let's start our long break, dinner break. Switch up all this jazz.